Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. So, here's how you get through Wattson's puzzle of a gym. You push one button. End of puzzle. I don't know why they bothered. Anywho, it's time for us to take on the third gym leader, Wattson. I am so poorly prepared for this battle, but whatever. I'm gonna do my best just to please all you fans. Should I lose, then, well, I lose. But, yes, this is not Lieutenant Surge, even though pretty much same thing, same level, same area. Like, same area as far as game place. I don't know, like, this is the third gym in Gen 1. Lieutenant Surge is in the third gym. He uses electric Pokemon, you know, it's same thing. Unfortunately, Pina Colada did not last as long as I had hoped. I really thought the quick attack was going to finish off the Voltorb. I don't want to say I'm under-leveled, but my team is not suited for this gym whatsoever. Like, I am so poorly prepared for this. And he has 4 Pokemon, 4 relatively difficult Pokemon. I find it odd that his Voltorb knows both Spark and Shockwave. The only difference between Spark and Shockwave is that Shockwave is a 60 power electric type attack that never misses, and Shockwave is a 100 accuracy 65 powered electric attack. So really, I'm not sure why his Voltorb knows both. It seems kind of silly, but whatever. It's his first Pokemon. The way it is, I think I'm going to be lucky if I manage to beat him. Especially when he pulls shit like that. Ugh, fucker. I am still bitter as all hell about my Pokemon Red playthrough. Rock Tunnel. Right? Yeah, Rock Tunnel. Every fucking Geodude and Graveler self-destructed on me. I fucking hate self-destruct. Anyway, I've lost 2 of my Pokemon. All that's left is Margarita here. Which, on the upside, I do have the defensive advantage. Kind of, I guess. On the downside, so do they. And I guarantee you, most of his Pokemon are far more powerful than Margarita is. We're only dealing with his weakest. Unfortunately, Electrike was was unable to move last turn, so I wasn't able to take advantage of Encore, which is unfortunate, because I would have loved to get the Encore going. I really thought Encore was going to end up being my key to victory for this gym leader, but, well, actually, I'm trying to remember. I might end up using it on his last 2 Pokemon. Magneton, ugh. Seriously, I am not prepared at all for this gym. In case you're worried that you're not going to have any Pokemon suited for this gym, don't worry about that. By now, you've had so many opportunities to get so many Pokemon that can handle this gym with no problems. It's just because of the team I got from the random number generator thingamabobber. Anywho, I use Encore to make Magneton keep using Thunder Wave, which isn't going to do anything to me because I'm already paralyzed. Of course, that doesn't matter if I can't fucking move because I'm already paralyzed. Ugh, God damn it. At least they can't move either. And I don't know if I've mentioned this, but is Magneton really a separate Pokemon from Magnemite? If you look at it, it's just 3 Magnemite floating around with one another. So, same kind of deal as with Dugtrio. It's just 3 Diglett. Oh, you cheating bastard. Well, admittedly, I'd rather him use his stupid healing items on his weaker Pokemon, because we haven't seen his toughest Pokemon yet. Although, you know, I think Magneton could be debatable. Like it could be debatable whether or not Magneton is his toughest or not. I don't think it is, but, you know, that's entirely opinion-based. Unfortunately, the Encore wore off, so I'm never going to get a chance to get it into an Encore lock again. Which is very unfortunate because, well, it hurts. Sonic Boom. Which is actually pretty devastating at this point in the game. I'm really hoping it doesn't manage to land that. Though, if it does use it, I know for a fact I can survive one, so that's a plus. Hey, it could be worse. At least it doesn't know Dragon Rage. Been going through Pokemon X and Y again to psych myself up for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Got to where you first encounter Axew, and it knows Dragon Rage, which takes off like 2/3 to 3/4 of my Pokemon's health, because I don't overgrind at all in X and Y. I just go from start to finish, pretty much, because the game's pretty good about that. But yeah, I'm like, holy shit, it's a little early for Dragon Rage, isn't it? But enough of that tangent. We managed to beat Magneton, which just leaves one more Pokemon. We're almost there, folks. Manectric, a new Pokemon introduced in Gen 3, the evolved form of Electrike. One of my personal favorite Electric-type Pokemon ever. It's a fantastic one. It's fast and it hits really fucking hard. I'm very happy that I managed to get Thunder Wave off before something bad happened. See, Manectric is going to keep using Howl. God damn it. And it switched over to Quick Attack, which means I just encored it, so it's just going to keep attacking me. That is how Encore backfires, for the record. I wanted it to keep using Howl, because I'm sure I could have taken it out before the Encore would have ended, but now it's just going to keep wailing on me. Fortunately, it's paralyzed. I guess. I don't know. I don't do jack shit for damage against Manectric either, because, well, it's just all around better than Minun. Oh, and the fucker has a citrus berry. I hate citrus berries, for the record. I never use them, but I fucking hate them. Seriously, I really hate citrus berries. Because every single gym leader's strongest Pokemon, or I guess more accurately, their final Pokemon in their lineup, always has a fucking citrus berry. And it irritates the living shit out of me. I was looking at my items to try and think of something I could maybe do to make this go a little easier, but I didn't have anything. Which means we just gotta try and muscle it out. I'm hoping we can do it, no problem, but god damn that Quick Attack. But yeah, believe it or not, it was this battle that made me realize, you know, Minun's actually not that terrible of a Pokemon. And there are more instances throughout this playthrough where I realized this. Plusle and Minun I used to think were just god-awful, but after this playthrough, no, they're actually not terrible. They're not amazing by any means, but they're not terrible. But huzzah, somehow I managed to beat Wattson. I have no idea how. Completely luck, I'm sure, but we won. And we got the Dynamo badge. Fuck yeah. And this means we... Bullshit. Those badges do not do stuff like that, like make your Pokemon faster. I don't buy it. I think that's horseshit. Anyway, we can use the move Rock Smash outside of battle. Huzzah. And he gave us TM, I think it was 34 or something like that. It was Shockwave, which I've already mentioned what Shockwave does. It's a fantastic TM. It's a good one for this point in the game, I suppose, because a lot of Pokemon can learn it. And so, yeah, it's a decent TM. So we're going to explore around Mauville City a little bit, or Mauville. You know, I'm not entirely sure how to say its name, but I don't care. But we're going to explore around Mauville City a little bit. And to the right here is an area that we're going to have to come back to, yeah, I'd say much later. because, well, we can't do anything. But there are a bunch of trainers here that don't have any new Pokemon. I actually get into a shitload of battles in this part after the gym because, well, we have to go west as well. But I get into a shitload of trainer battles, and I don't think we get to see hardly any of them because we've seen all the Pokemon. Right there is where the Pokemon daycare is. It works as a breeding center, as you know. So that's pretty swell. It's actually in a really great spot, too, because if you have the Mach Bike, then when you're trying to breed Pokemon and hatch eggs and stuff, you get on the Mach Bike and you ride it all the way to the left as far as you can. You'll go into, I think it's Verdanturf Town, something like that. It's wherever Wally is living right now, and then you ride it all the way to the right, and you'll reach the coast past Mauville City, and it's a huge distance. And so, yeah, that's a great place to hatch eggs in Gen 3. Probably the best place to hatch eggs. Each generation has areas like that, so yeah, it's worthwhile. Oh, Pokemon breeders are on this route, though we've seen all the Pokemon that they have. But they usually have something like 5 or 6 Pokemon, so kudos to them, because that's something that is a huge problem with the Pokemon games, is that so few of the trainers actually take advantage of how many Pokemon they can carry. Anyway, let's find out what's up here behind this tree. A revive! Huzzah! Holy shit, we get to actually see what this guy has. It's the Bug Maniac Derek, who has a Dustox. This is the evolved form of Cascoon, which is an evolved form of the Pokemon Wurmple. I mentioned a while back that we'd see these Pokemon eventually, and indeed we have. We don't get to really see how good they are, but we get to see them. Bug Maniac Derek also has a Beautifly, if I'm not mistaken, which is the evolved form of Silcoon, which is also an evolved form of Wurmple. So these are the 2 final forms of Pokemon that Wurmple can evolve into. Which one's better? Well, that's up to you to decide. We don't really get to learn much about them from this battle because, well, Pina Colada's just kick-ass. Verdanturf Town. I was right. Huzzah! So as I mentioned, this is where Wally lives, so, oh, and there's a battle tent here. I don't go into this one. I'm not going to be going into any more battle tents. But feel free to check it out, of course. After all, they are pretty fun. That says Wanda's house, but it should say Wally's house, because we don't know who the fuck Wanda is. Huh. Here I check how much each of my Pokemon love me. What's the point to this? I don't really think there is much of a point. And I never have understood why these type of people exist in the Pokemon games. To tell me how much my Pokemon loves me, I don't really need them to do that. Evidently all my Pokemon want to be babied. Well, suck it up, goddammit. We're in the middle of a journey. You're not allowed to be babied. We gotta work. I guess. I don't know. So, let's check out Wanda's house. Hey, it's Wally. Who would have guessed? Wally's next door. This makes me think, when I read that, it makes me think that Wally lives in the house next to this one. Which makes me think maybe this initially was supposed to be, like, 2 different buildings or something. I don't know. But let's say hi to Wally. Sure, Wally, sure. You keep telling yourself that. I'm sure someday you'll be a strong enough trainer to beat me. Anyway, Anywho, we're back in Rust Turf Tunnel. This is the tunnel that is over by Rustboro City. Yes, this is the tunnel that connects to Rustboro City. Which is, kind of important. Well, not really all that important. If you did not get Rock Smash by now, then, well, you need to make sure that you do get it, because, well, you're gonna need it. Anywho, while I was running around, I ran into a Whismur here, which I thought could learn the HM, Strength and Rock Smash, but turns out I was wrong, but that's okay. Really, all this means is that I just caught a Pokemon that's just gonna be in the box forever, because it doesn't do anything. Because I did not think Torchic could learn Strength and Rock Smash, but it definitely can. I think that's kind of messed up that Torchic can't learn Flash, but it can learn Strength, even though it's a teeny tiny little bird. Anyway, we're going to get to see the item finder in action. Is it really worth it? Well, here it is, because you find black glasses. Though, as I mentioned, you don't actually need it, and here I'm just trying to find them without using it, because, well, it's just a bit of a pain in the ass. I don't really like using it. Eventually, I get fed up, though, and I'm like, fuck it. Let's bring out the stupid item finder. Let's get this shit done with. Unless you assign it to select, you're going to be going into the menu a lot. And right there is where the black glasses are. So we helped this guy find his glasses, except those aren't the glasses because, well, they're sunglasses. And then he thinks maybe my glasses aren't around here. Let's... The people in the Pokemon universe are fucking stupid. Let's see, I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. I think this is when I'm trying to figure out if I can teach Rock Smash to Whismur or not, and then I realize I can't, and so I gotta teach it to Torchic. Not that that matters, because, well, that just makes things just as convenient, and I went and put Whismur back in the box. Anyway, you need to have Rock Smash so you can break down these rocks, because, well, you do need to. This guy will give you strength after you destroy these rocks. Wow, you shattered that boulder blocking the way. To show you how much I appreciate that, here is HM number 4, which is Strength. Huzzah! And as I mentioned already, I find it very odd that Torchic can learn Strength. It just doesn't make sense to me. Anywho though, folks, I'm Gene the Pink Panther, and stay tuned for Part 10. I'll see you guys then.